Before surprising your child with a puppy for Christmas, there are a few things parents will want to consider. Alison Bogle with Austin Family Magazine joins us to talk more about what parents should keep in mind when choosing a dog. Good morning, Alison. How are you?
Good morning. It's nice to see you.
This is a lifetime commitment, I would call it, bringing a new dog, bringing a new pet into your family life. So definitely need to think hard about it and figure out which one is right for your household.
That's exactly right. Many people are thinking about bringing a dog home for the holidays, but there are a lot more things to consider before making that choice.
We've got two main elements here. Number one, owning a dog allows children to learn.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things that a child can learn from owning a dog, and one of those is responsibility and caretaking. As parents, we know that a lot goes into taking care of a dog, and if we can include our kids in that process, then they're going to be the better for it. Also, you really want to work with your dog to train your dog. It takes a while for any dog to settle into a home, whether it's a puppy or an older dog that's being adopted. So they're going to really have to persevere with that training and practice their patience. Also, all dogs should always be treated with kindness and respect, and that's something we'll model for our kids. And if you make that non-negotiable, they learn to treat animals that way, and that extends to their friends and others. And then also, dogs can't easily communicate what they need, so we have to really attend to and attune to their moods and their energy. And doing that helps kids develop their sense of empathy. And then finally, it's a really hard fact of life that dogs don't live as long as humans. And so our kids inevitably are going to be in for some heartbreak, but this isn't the end of the world. It can actually help them process and learn how to cope with those losses that they're inevitably going to face in life.
Yeah, very, very strong emotions when it comes to that, just speaking from experience here.
Yes.
Let's talk about considerations when actually choosing the puppy.
Yeah, so we've had two dogs in our family, and the first one we just sort of chose pre-kids, so excited, this one looks great. The second one, we were much more thoughtful because our first one, once we had children, really wasn't a great fit for kids. So a couple of things you want to think about: activity level, and this is not just of the animal, but also of your family. So maybe you have an on-the-go family that isn't home very much. You're going to need a lower energy dog that doesn't need frequent walks or stick throwing to keep it happy. You also want to think about size. So a smaller dog is perfectly happy in a small apartment or a house with a small yard, but a larger dog is going to need more size, more space. Thrown off by the dog pictures. And then another really, really important thing, and this was the problem with our first dog, is to think about the temperament of the dog that you need for your family. So do you need an easygoing dog that's going to be great with kids, or are you looking for a more driven dog that will participate in agility or hunting? You want to think about timing. Do you have travel coming up? Do you have space in your schedule to work with the dog and train? Because there's a lot of upfront training and effort that goes into settling a dog into your home. And then also, speaking of training, you really want to get your dog in a training program and have it socialized. And basically, socialization, they're going to introduce your dog to other dogs and to kids and to people. You want to make sure that your dog goes through that so that they're safe and friendly with kids and other animals.
Yeah, it really is an entire process, and you talk about picking the one that's good for your family. Alison, thank you so much. We always appreciate talking to you.
Great to talk to you.
And you can pick up your copy of Austin Family Magazine on newsstands now, or better yet, check them out online, austinfamily.com.